Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel, come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, see, folks, sampler video series videos I do for the lawn. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie, my lower back is screaming at me right now. So, if I'm not quite as exuberant with the motions and such, that's why. But anyway, it's super simple format, folks. Gonna go over there. I'm gonna eat some stuff, drink some stuff, and I'm gonna yammer on about some stuff. And whilst I'm doing so, I'm gonna do my best to go over there and hide the rather unfun amount of displeasure I am pleasantly in because of my back. But whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm inside my truck, and lots of displeasure. I am also doing something else, and that is, boom, I am wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom, it's my Altered Beast shirt. Which, if you're not familiar with Altered Beast, chances are you are of a younger generation than my own. But, or potentially a decent amount older, or you could just be a person who doesn't know. But yes, Altered Beast video game. It was highly promoted when the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive came out, which was actually my very first system. Not that I played, but the first one that I got for me. I mean, I didn't get it, but I got it for birthday present. And it was originally the pack-in game before Sonic the Hedgehog took off. And it's a little rough these days. It's a little rough, but man, oh man, was this game a lot of fun. And it's still fun to go back to, I feel. And I love like the styling of it done in the comic book style and everything. So I got this shirt and I like this shirt. Anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? Well, I'm excited for this one because I've been waiting for this one for like probably definitely over a year, maybe even close to 2. Because, folks, I'm reviewing some stuff from Boom! Open! Ha 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 ha! It's from A&W. And I'm not talking about just the cans and the stuff that you can get at the gas stations. No, they actually open up a proper A&W restaurant not too far from where I live. It was originally a Burger King, went out of business somehow, which kind of sucked. It was a better Burger King than the one that's closer to me, and they went over there. I saw that they were going to make it into an A&W, and then obviously the pandemic kind of slowed things down, and just recently they finally opened their doors, and I had to be in on that. So, what am I trying for you from A&W? Well, the very first thing is, boom! It's a burger. It is specifically their basic double cheeseburger, because I figured that's the place to start, folks. That's the place to start. Like, you might as well, now I can see some pickles, which I'm not, you folks know I'm not that big on pickles. But, and boy, oh boy, they got some beefy boy pickles on these, man. Alright, well, okay. I will try it with the pickles for sake of authenticity, but, and this is my first time trying A&W's food. I was at one in a mall years ago, but I couldn't tell you anything beyond that. Like, it's been so long, so let's give it a shot, try out their burgers. Okay, it's not bad. I'll say this, the pickles aren't too bad. I'd probably put them above, like, the standard fast food pickles that you tend to get. I don't personally feel that I need the pickles on there, though. I think that the burger itself does a fine enough job with the flavor. But again, the pickles they're not bad. They have a decent amount of pickle flavor to them. And again, it doesn't taste like just the normal crap that you get. So like, okay. But by that same token, I don't need a pickle on my burger. I just don't see a point. I think it kind of takes away from the deliciousness that is the burger anyway. So I'm going to remove them. But I will say, even with the pickle, it's not bad. I could eat that, and I think I would have a better time with it than most fast food places that I've tried out with the pickles on the burgers and such. So let's try it without the pickle now, so I can just get a better taste of the burger itself. It's okay. Like, I don't know, I gotta admit, I was expecting something a little bit more spectacular than this. I didn't think it was gonna be anything holy shit amazing or anything. It's still fast food, but, what with A&W being, it's something of an American institution, certainly through their drink brand, not as much through their restaurant locations, but, they've been doing it for quite a while. I'll be honest with you, it kind of tastes like a quarter pounder with cheese. And there is a whole thing with that, like, and mind you, from McDonald's, that's, if you're not familiar with a quarter pounder with cheese. There was the whole thing with, years back when A&W was trying to compete against, McDonald's. The McDonald's came out with their quarter pounder cheese, and A&W, they came out with a bigger burger. They used a fraction. I forget what the fraction is off the top of my head. But confused the shit out of Americans because we're just not fucking good at that stuff. And that's become a famous story. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's not bad, but like it's definitely a fast food burger. And if I'm honest, like there's not much that's really all that special about it. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not enjoying it, but the taste is somewhat similar to McDonald's. I feel like it doesn't have a lot of personality to it. Like, McDonald's tastes like McDonald's because it's McDonald's. Here's what it is. But you go to, like, your Burger Kings and stuff, well, Whopper tastes like a Whopper, it has its own personality. It's very distinct. Even Wendy's, they have their own thing. And then you go to, like, the, little bit more higher end ones, like, your Freddy's, your Steak and Shakes, your Culver's. Those, they're all trying to put out a little bit more of a premium option for you. This is fine, but it really does just taste like a fairly, good for what it is, but a fairly standard fast food burger. I mean, otherwise, they got ketchup and mustard on there as standard. I appreciate that they don't put onions on it. Yeah, I would say the only thing that really kind of made it stand out a little bit was the pickles. So, yeah, I mean, okay. It's fine for what it is. It's a little bit disappointing, especially having been waiting in anticipation for so long. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Probably not, and kind of. So, I mean, I definitely fully intend to try more of the A&W menu. I, in fact, have another item that I'm going to review from said menu after I get through with this one. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just, it really is a thing of, like, I think I could, like, I'm closer to a McDonald's than I am to here. I'm closer to a Burger King, closer to a Wendy's. I really was hoping for something a little bit more standout. And I mean, granted, obviously A&W, they've got the root beer floats, and they have their own offerings that make them stand out from other competitors. Excuse me. But I was hoping that their burger would be a little bit more special. So I'm not saying I wouldn't come to A&W again, because it's still a decent fast food burger for what it is. But I think I would probably get something else off their menu but we'll see, like I said, as I go through the menu over time. And as for recommending it, it's not bad, but I wouldn't get hyped up about it. Like, I'm really happy that the location seems to be doing really well. Like, the drive-thru's been completely freaking stacked this whole time. I actually went inside because of that. So, I mean, that's fantastic. I hope it does really well. But I would just say kind of, mitigate your expectations, because, again, it's not going to blow you off your ass. Not for me, anyway. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Spectacular rest week. Monumental rest month. Stupendous rest here. Folks, you can go over there and have yourselves a truly non-back pain-tastic rest of your life. Because, Jesus with the back pain, man. I haven't had any, real back pain or stiffness or anything in years now. And I don't know what it was that set it off. Don't know what it was that set it off. But all I know, man, was once it got going, whoo. But anyway... Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, appreciated. But we can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. Trust me. I wish it was, folks. I wish I could go over here and say to you with a straight face, hey, man, it's easy going. And, life kicks in your 30s. And, it's all just uphill. It's not. It's not, man. It's not. I remember being in my late teens and early 20s, man. Not having to worry about lower back pain. It was just like, watch this, and I'd just take a train and just freaking, back suplex it. My body'd be fine. It'd be fine. I'd be doing good. But it's important when we run into situations that are stressful, frustrating, etc. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to try yourself out a burger from some long, standing establishment from whatever country you're from. And maybe, unlike me, it'll be fantastic and wonderful. It'll be a life-affirming thing. Then you go over there, you get in on the franchise thing. Now you got one of your own, and it's doing well, but you keep undercutting your own profits because you keep eating the food there and stuff. And, eventually it becomes a little bit of a thing. There might be an intervention involved, some weight management, stuff eventually. But, yeah, you're going to be all right. You're going to turn around. Or conversely, if you go to an A&W, just get one of their root beer floats.